Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Willingness Wednesday. I am your coach, Bevon Squires, and today we are sponsored by Spirit Source Connection. I am so excited about being here tonight, as I always am. I love coming here week to week to talk to you about things that are spiritual in nature. I love telling you how you are a multidimensional spiritual being and that you have supernatural power. I love helping you understand how to use your imagination and your visualization and all of the things that you have available to you, like intuition. I love helping you understand how these innate gifts that we have been given by the creator are tools that you can use to manifest, tools that you can use to build an abundant, magnificent life. And I am here to help you do that. And so if you are new, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. You are welcome here. This is a safe place for you to come and find out all the things about spiritual beings and how you are spiritual in nature. And if you are returning, you already know how we do it here. You already know. And I'm so grateful to be your coach. I'm so happy that you continue to return week after week and allow me to pour into you those things that you're just not going to get anywhere else. Now, you know, we should have learned all about our spiritual selves in school, but no, they were too busy telling us to pay attention and to focus and to be in our minds so much, right? What we learned in school was to develop our minds. We never did learn to develop our emotions. We didn't learn how to develop our spiritual side of us. We did not learn those things there. This is not regular dinner conversation, as you know. But that's okay. We're here to talk about all of that stuff, break it all down for you, and help you understand those things that have up until now have not been expressed, have not been your wherewithal up until this point. But that's okay. We're going to take care of all of that right here on Willingness Wednesday, week after week. Thank you again for being here. So what I'm going to do is just jump on in and talk about what tonight's message is about. Tonight, we're talking about mastering your motivation. Now, I know I am not the only one that suffers sometimes with low motivation for whatever reason. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I'm off balance. Sometimes I haven't had my supplements. Whatever the case may be, I sometimes have low motivation. And I know that you also sometimes have low motivation. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about Newton's law of inertia. Hey, now that's something we learned in school. Newton's law of inertia says that any object that is in motion is easier to keep it in motion once it's already in motion by feeding it that energy and the velocity that it needs to continue in motion. And at the same token, an object that is at rest will stay at rest until the energy has been given to that object and the velocity is moving it along its journey or along its way, right? So tonight we're talking about your motivation. Tonight we're talking about you. You are the object that we're talking about tonight. Now, of course, you're not an object, you're a human being, but the same law applies to us as it does to other objects. And so that's what I want to talk to you about. What kinds of things stop your motivation? I thought about that myself. What barriers, Benita, do you have to motivation? Here we go. Perfectionism. My mind, I don't know if yours does this, but my mind will sometimes take a goal that I have or take a task that I need to accomplish, and it will paint a picture of such a perfect outcome that I feel like, oh my God, I can't touch that. I'm not ready to touch that until I can bring about this particular perfect outcome. I don't need to be doing this, which is so untrue. See, what happens is the mind remembers that time you felt inadequate. The mind remembers that time you gave it your all, only to be criticized in the end, feeling inadequacy, feeling guilt, feeling shame, right? And so your mind remembers that. And so a lot of times when you're set up to go do a task, the mind will say, oh no, we got to back her up. We have to make this seem so insurmountable so that she doesn't have to ever feel those feelings again. But what it does, all while it thinks it's helping you, it is actually hindering you. It is hindering you and preventing you from moving forward to feel good about yourself. So there you go, stuck in that place of not being able to move forward due to the perfectionism that we have sometimes, due to the mind creating an insurmountable, perfected picture of the outcome that you feel like you will not be able to achieve that. Well, how can you? The mind is so creative and so strong. That imagination component of that we have, the mind knows how to use it very well, and it knows how to use it against you in the idea that it's actually helping you. Okay, so let's think, what is another barrier to moving into action? I thought about this one and I thought, ding, procrastination. How many of you out there are procrastinators? I am a procrastinator. Actually, I am a recovering procrastinator. I am not a procrastinator. Although my mind would love me to think that I am, I know that I'm not. I've accomplished way too much to be a procrastinator. However, there are times that I exhibit procrastinator tendencies. Oh, it feels so awful when I sit there and I think about, what am I going to do? Which task am I going to carry out? Now, I haven't written anything down. That is the barrier as well. When you don't write your task down, when you don't write your goals down, you can spend countless hours mulling around in your mind. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? This looks good. Oh, don't forget the shiny object over there that takes your attention away. Now you've lost focus. Oh my goodness. It's enough to just throw up your hands and say, forget it. But today I want to save you from that feat. You do not have to throw up your hands and say, forget it. I'm going to give you 5 suggestions on how you can move into positive action and get those goals accomplished so you can feel good about yourself like you deserve to feel about yourself, like you're a winner, like you're a badass, like you can just do whatever is coming your way. This is what I want you to know, and this is what I want you to feel, and these are the ways that you can feel it. But before I go any further, I'm just going on and on. I forgot to tell you that, hey, if you need my help, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you, and you can dial me at 317-721-4315. Or you can email me at b.vonsquires@gmail.com. And I tell you what, if you reach out to me, I'll reach back out to you. All right, guys, let's jump on back in with these suggestions that I have for you to get you motivated and moving in the right direction. So the first thing I want to say is get it done. There is at least one thing that is plaguing your mind. Oh my gosh, I gotta fold the laundry. Oh my goodness, I need to vacuum the carpet. These little things like this take no time at all to get done, and you can move right into action, get that one task done, and you'll feel good about yourself. Now you're on your way to moving that object. Now you're on your way to feeling that momentum. Now you're on your way to feeling good about you and keeping that object moving forward. Okay, so get it done, complete a simple task, any task, whatever it is. Feel good about you as you're doing it. Now the next thing I want you to do is to take a break. Take yourself a break. Okay, I want you to give yourself a break and take a look back in last week. Because last week, I'm sure you did some wonderful, amazing things last week. And so I want you to take a look at those things that you did. Name 3 things you did last week that helped you move into action. 3 things that you did last week that make you feel good about who you are today. See, we can always go back and bring that energy forward so that we can use it in our current situation. How about that, right? My book, The Energy Harvest, that I wrote about, tells all about how we can harness our energy from places in the past that haunt us today. We can go back to those places, clear out that energy, and bring it forward in a positive way so that it can be applied to your current goals. Now, if you want that book, I tell you what, you can go to spiritsourceconnection.com and purchase it there. And you can also purchase it on Amazon. You can purchase the book on Amazon in either the physical form or the electronic form, whichever is going to be best for you. So we're going to move on to our next suggestion, okay? This helps me a lot. Pray. This is my greatest source of strength when I feel like I have no momentum, when I feel like I can't move forward, when I feel like it is just insurmountable. I can reach out to my higher power, to the God of the universe, and I can say, God, please help me. Help me. Help me. And sometimes I don't even know what else to say. But if I can just get those two words out, He's on His way with help. The angels are on their way to assist. All I have to do is pray and say, God, help me. And everything else is going to fall in place just like it always does. And then I will have the wherewithal to move into action. I'm telling you, it doesn't sound like it could be anything really huge, but it is such a huge factor in my life. Whenever I'm feeling low motivation, I just pray. I pray and I talk to the God of my understanding, and it's a really a great thing, because in that talking to Him, I'm able to surrender all of that low vibrational energy. I'm able to surrender the procrastination. I'm able to surrender the perfectionism, and I'm able to just ask Him, please help me. And before you know it, it just seems like clarity comes once I ask for the help that I want. I will get it, and it always happens. So don't you feel apprehensive about praying, because He's always there listening. Your spirit source is always there. It's a whole team. It's a whole team. It's not just the God spirit source, but it's also, the angels. It's also a host of heavenly beings, that are there to help you maneuver and manage in this 3D realm. Okay, I know that's a little far out there, and that's for a different segment. Tonight we're talking about mastering your motivation through prayer. Okay, the next suggestion I have for you is to do something for someone else. How often have you been feeling bad about yourself? Bad about your situation, can't move into action, and the phone rings, and it's someone on the phone, and they need you. They're having a crisis, and you're able to get outside of your own situation and help them with theirs. And then you realize, oh my gosh, I really don't even have a problem. No, there's something so special about turning your gaze away from you and onto another person. There's nothing like that to disconnect you from all of that low vibration energy that's keeping you stuck, right? Move into action for someone else. It's still momentum, and it's still action. And then you can take that momentum and turn it around on your current situations and your current goals. Wow. That's a good one, isn't it? All right, so here we go. Let go. Let go. Let go of perfectionism. Let go of making sure you have to do it perfect. Just get it done. Just get it done to the best of your ability in that moment. Let go of any expectations you have of the outcome, and just do the best you can. And then when you're done, you're going to feel so good about yourself because you did the best you could. Now, is your best the same as it's going to be next week, or is it the same as it was last week? Maybe not, and that's okay. Just for today, you do your best on your goal, and you'll feel good about that, and it'll give you what you need to move into further action. Maybe you'll be able to go and tackle another goal. But I tell you what, baby steps is the goal here. Take little baby steps until you can get your momentum rolling like it normally does. Okay, just have to understand that not every day is going to be a 100% day. Some days it's going to be a 30% day, but you just make sure you maximize that 30% as much as you can, and you can feel good about your efforts. Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about a spiritual practice. Now, for me, meditation is always a good way for me to center myself through my breathing. those cleansing breaths, through the breathing, right? In and out of those cleansing breaths, what's happening is I'm being disconnected from that amygdala that's got me locked into that fight or flight. And now I'm able to get some good energy in. Now I'm able to release myself from that hold so that I can now move into action. Now I'm no longer afraid of not um, achieving perfection. Now I have let go of that. I am now meditating, I'm breathing, I'm centered, I'm balanced, and now I'm ready to move into action. Wow, I am so happy about these 5 steps, these 5 suggestions that I was able to bring to you today to help you to move into action, to help you motivate when you're feeling low in your motivation. Now, what I would really like to do is hear back from you how well these suggestions worked for you. They are working for me. Look at me tonight. I am here. I am actually here doing this broadcast when earlier today I wasn't sure if I'd have the motivation to do it. But just thinking about you and wanting to be here for you, this is me getting outside of my situation so that I can feel good about me, so that I can move forward with my next goal, with my next task. And so it's working for me. I know it's going to work for you. And so in the meantime, I am going to ask God to bless you real good. I'm going to ask Him to bless you with all kinds of positive, motivational things in your life to help you move to your forward to your next goals. I'm going to actually send you some of my positive energy so that you can use it to help you get motivated on your own. Now, after you watch this video, I know you're going to be motivated. How could you not be, right? Okay, guys, I just love you so much. I'm just so grateful and so honored to be your coach. And I just thank you so much for meeting me here. I'm going to look forward to seeing you next week. And in the meantime, if you are manifesting something, I want you to continue to move forward. Don't give up hope. That thing that you are manifesting, that thing that you are hoping for is right around the corner. I'm telling you, big blessings are on their way to you. Don't you give up that hope and keep the faith. I will look forward to seeing you again next week right here on Willingness Wednesday. And until then, bye-bye. Take care. I love you. Where is it?